Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay. We'll start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on board lead the way. This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
The Sumpter Beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it. Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled. Let's give it something to eat.
All right, it's moving again. Did you hear something? Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
It looks strong. Be careful.
Feel this ancient power. Burst forth.
Try not to enjoy this too much. Come a little close.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan-robbing crab! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections? You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
Paimon gets it now. Does the scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood? I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Oh! Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Traveler in Paimon. Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Trap.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful!
Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll realize they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right! You'll do great, Kale.
All right, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like really creepy and suffocating.
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the ley line lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However,
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something. Environment, no wind. Target parameters, no. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source. That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
You're in for a little shock.
Phew! That's all of them. Hey! Where are you? Wait, let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help! Help!
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Moment of birth! Ha! 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 Come into being!
Let's play! Yeah! Yeah!
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey! Are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks. I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. No wonder the Academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal. So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
It's so hard to understand.
All right, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside. And also, how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components. Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, Or rather, its owner is collecting so many components. I'm not sure. It's getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow, after a night's rest. Hey, over here! Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up! Let's set up camp here.
All right, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh, any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're not wrong, but the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can. That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tainari, Paimon couldn't find any food. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food. Oh, you found some already.
Hey! Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system. I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time. That is one reason.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. All right, here's another for you. I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard. It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though. You're still awake? You're still awake?
Paimon's getting sleepy. Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This feels like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? You have to maintain constant vigilance in dangerous places like this. Yawning all the time like that is no good. If you can't stay awake, it's okay. Go sleep some more. I'm not tired yet. Really? You don't need to push yourself. I'm used to staying up all night because many plant and animal species can only be observed during nighttime. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went. So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect. Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontama for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms. In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological lifeforms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly... The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years. That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes. It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions? Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Coffee? Did you prepare this for us? All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with her. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night. Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Do you feel off at all? Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
All right. Let's meet back here later. Guess it'll have to wait until we return. I also just remembered that I forgot to apply essential oil to my tail. You probably noticed that it isn't as glossy as usual. Perhaps one night doesn't make too much of a difference. I'll make a new blend when we get back. It should make up for last night. I should have some leftover herbs from last month. Guess it'll have to wait until we return. I also just remembered that I forgot to apply essential oil to my tail. You probably noticed that it isn't as glossy as usual. Perhaps one night doesn't make too much of a difference. I'll make a new blend when we get back. It should make up for last night. I should have some leftover herbs from last month.
How do you put out a fire?
All right. It's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines. The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict. Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination. As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Nice and spicy.
You're in for a little shock.
Think you can get away?
Yahoo! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock.
Burst forth! This!
Boba, get them! You're toast!
Brace yourselves.
Yahoo!
Coming to be!
Nice and spicy!
Burst forth!
Out of the frying pan, into...
Coming to be!
It stopped here!
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Ley line energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves. We're going in.
Keep your eyes wide open.
Here, let me help you.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
You're in for a little shock.
Eat this!
Come a little closer.
I have some for you too.
this?
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible! We have to stop it! Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
But you're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trapdoor somewhere.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us!
Keep up.
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful, and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. It goes in there. Ah, okay, this should do it.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly... It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, and that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatoi look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short-circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk. Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he...
Let's keep looking around. Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last 2 tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control. Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the Academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Kakata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the Academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't speak. And yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down. of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze. Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Keep up.
I'm a bit rusty.
No time to lose. You're mine.
Yahoo! Brace yourselves. Time for takeoff.
Riptide. Who's next?
Yahoo!
You're in for a little shock.
Oh, wedge!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
You're toast! Let's play! Think you can get away?
No time to lose.
I hear everything! This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back. Keep up.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tainari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while. The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on, Those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale. According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow. Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
All right. Then let's go back to Catherine.
Why are you still here? I'll take care of this. Go and report to the Adventurers Guild, and then get some rest.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work. Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the Academia? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled. Oh, then how about we find Tainari tomorrow and ask him not to do that? Paimon really wants to go right now, but Tainari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh? Alright then, we'll find Tainari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata. How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Tainari. How do you think we should ask him? Tainari!
Shh, keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect, can be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two datasets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Karkata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine, I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the Academia's policies, all products of research must be destroyed. That's why we can't let the Academia discover that place. Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the Academia, I took an elective course at the Spontama. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the Academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidya Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great! Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists, is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think? When people at the Academia included me in a group photo, they would also send me a copy. I have zero interest in group photos, but I also wouldn't just throw them away. I stored them all in a box. After coming back yesterday, I looked through them and found one with Abatui. I gave it to Karkata, and it seemed happy. That's good enough. When people at the academia included me in I have zero interest in group photos, but after coming back yesterday, I looked through.
Come on, Trap. Let's go. The world is full.
Oh, it's you! Didn't think I'd be running into you here. I guess it's my lucky day. How are your adventures going lately? Did you come here to get a new commission from Catherine, or to get paid? And where are you going after this? Bet you've got a really exciting adventure lined up, huh? Oh, I'm talking too much, aren't I? I'm sorry. I was just so excited to run into someone I admire so much. And, maybe a little starstruck too. Of course! You're the mysterious traveler, the hero who quelled the Storm Terror crisis, and the leader of your own adventure team to boot. If I'm being honest, I'm totally jealous of all your achievements. Yeah, word's been spreading in adventurer circles for a long time now. Your adventure team shows up all over the continent. It might look like you're just handling a bunch of boring commissions, but then, as soon as something big goes down, you're always there. Anyway, I just really envy you. You're sort of like the protagonist of this world or something. Me, on the other hand, I'm just some unlucky guy. My adventure team even... never mind. I shouldn't get all down in the dumps in front of someone I admire. I should be open to see what I can learn. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask. When you go adventuring later, can I come and watch? Maybe you don't know. I'm a really unlucky person to have around. If you brought me along on an adventure, my bad luck would probably just screw everything up. I don't want to get you into any trouble, so just let me watch from the sidelines. That'd be good enough for me. Really? I didn't mishear you, did I? You mean, go adventure with you? Just like we do if I was on your adventure team? Wow, I never thought I'd get an opportunity like this. Aw, shucks. Hearing you say that has got me all flustered. But I'm happy to hear it. By the way, since we've got this rare chance to work together, let me share some recent intel with you. According to my friend Fischl in the guild, a mysterious and dangerous ruin has recently been discovered. Based on how the guild ranks the difficulty of its commissions, it's probably between a rank B and a rank A. Normally, I wouldn't feel confident about taking on this level of commission. After all, with my poor luck, it's safer for me to take on commissions that are a few notches lower than my actual ability. But since you'll be joining me this time, it'll be a piece of cake, right? Of course! Defeating Storm Terror puts you on par with Guildmaster Cyrus in my mind. By the way, this ruin might be a dangerous one, but that usually means there'll be some great treasure hidden inside. I can't wait! Oh, do you usually make some food before you set out on an adventure? The cautious choice. No wonder you're so good at this. Seems I really can learn a few things from you. In that case, as per your tradition, let's get cooking. Oh yeah, I actually invented a pretty nice dish recently. I can't say it's super tasty, but I think it'd be perfect for an adventure. So, how about I show you how to make it? Oh, wait till you see... Oh, ingredients seem to be in short supply. I'm really sorry. I probably need your help to get some. The ingredients needed for this dish are mint, radish, and slime condensate. One of each, please. You got that, right? I'll wait for you near the pot at Good Hunter. Come find me when you're done collecting. You got them all? That's fantastic! You've really outdone yourself. You got them all? That... Now that we've got our ingredients, allow me to handle the cooking. It's done. I forgot the exact order you're supposed to add the ingredients in, but it should be all right. I'll pack it up and leave it with you until we get to the ruins. I think so. Should be pretty much basically the same as when I first came up with it, so, yep. Well, now that the food is ready, let's head for those mysterious ruins. It feels pretty ordinary here. I was expecting some kind of sense of impending doom. Could it be that because you're here with me, I'm feeling worried? Huh. It looks like the door in the front is closed and only the door behind us is open. That mechanism must be for opening the next door, right? Right. Well, we're on the same page at least. I'll go try to operate it. Just as I expected. So it is. A true adventurer can't just barge on forward. It's also important to make sure there is a way back. That's what my dads always say. Let me try the mechanism one more time. It seems to be jammed. This is not good. It seems that we can't get back the way we came. But don't let it get you down. This kind of thing happens all the time. We just have to believe that there's always a way out.
What the? What's going on?
Hey, did you hear that? It sounded like it came from the door up ahead of us. Could there be other people in the ruin too? Let's go check it out. Over there! Another adventurer by the looks of it. Hello, fellow adventurer. We, like you, are here to...
Bennett?
Royce? It's you!
Oh, no. Oh, please. Oh, no, no, no.
I'm so happy to see you again. How are you doing? I've been thinking about you and the other guild members a lot recently.
This is the worst. Why did I have to run into you?
Oh.
It took me forever to get this door open. Finally, I was about to advance further in, and all of a sudden, it closes again.
I guess that's because I activated the mechanism just now.
I knew it. I knew it! Of course it was you. I knew it as soon as I saw you. As long as you are around, no adventure can ever be a smooth ride. Who are you? And what the heck were you thinking, teaming up with Bennett?
Hey, don't fight, don't fight! Let me introduce Royce, a former member of Benny's adventure team and an old friend of mine.
Friend? I didn't even tell you I was leaving the team, and you still think of me as... your friend? Never mind. I'm a little on edge because what just happened. I'm sorry.
Well, it was my fault.
You think? I left because at that time, I really couldn't stand it a second longer. My adventures always used to go off without a hitch. But after joining your adventure team, I was tripping and falling one day, getting struck by lightning the next. Oh, and the number of times ruins would cave in on us? I just couldn't dismiss it as mere coincidence anymore. The last straw was when my left leg got hit by that random explosion that came out of nowhere. After that, I couldn't stand it anymore, both literally and figuratively. So I left and went back to being an independent adventurer. Only afterward did I start hearing the horror stories about Benny's adventure team. You're right. I really shouldn't have put the blame on him like that.
All right. It's all in the past now. Talking about all the bad things that happened will only make you more upset, right? Royce, I still want to say sorry for all the trouble I caused you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. There's one more thing I need to tell you. The door we came through on the way in also got closed, and I don't think we can get it open again. So we're probably trapped here now. What a pain in the butt.
Bennett! Everything always goes wrong when I'm with you!
Oh, well, there's nothing I can do. Sorry.
What am I gonna do? I've used up all my supplies already! This is it. This is how I go, isn't it? Here, today, and all because of Bennett!
Well, I don't know what I could do to apologize. If you don't mind, maybe we can share some of our supplies with you? But of course, I'll have to check with my partner first. So, what do you think?
All right. I am quite hungry. I suppose I shall accept your kind offer. Is this the supplies you were talking about? Why do I have the feeling that this dish is a bit suspect?
It's fine, honestly. It's been with my partner all along, so it shouldn't be tainted with my bad luck.
If that's true, then... okay. Anyway, this is not a time to nitpick. Then, I guess I'll just have a little bite. Tastes a little... huh, what a strange texture. Ugh, what is that churning feeling in my stomach? Bennett.
Hey, what's wrong? Royce!
for takeoff. Yahoo!
Test subject. Should replace my hammer.
Thank Barbados. Wait a minute. Yeah.
The winds move. Adorn my night! Follow the wind.
Let's play! Yeah!
You are not welcome here.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? My apologies!
Keep up. Smells like something good is inside. Huh?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them. I follow the wind.
Fellow gambler.
Surrender may be gentle.
Take flight!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Seedlings grow, reaching out with their branches and leaves.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Huh? Huh?
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
I can't decide
I'm
whether
learning more
Hero
about
slice
you all the
tastes better
time.
with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. I only wish life could be...
The wind rises.
Let the show begin.
Behold! Bow your head!
Unsightly insects! Cry loud! Squall and Fury!
You're toast!
Quit following, the wind rises! Wretched vermin! Squall and Fury! Unsightly insects! Wretched vermin!
Let's spark things up a little. Hey, don't be such a brute.
Into the wind! Shot! One with wind and cloud!
You're toast!
Kami-santo art! Sumeru!
You're in for a little shock.
Nice and spicy!
Surrendering vision.
Fallen leaves! Adorn my night!
there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I can't decide whether pyroslimes taste better with salt and...
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
I can't decide whether
This
pyro
blade.
slimes taste better with salt
It is the
and
last
pepper
link
or
I have
garlic
to
and
the land
herbs.
of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with
This
salt
scenery
and
is
pepper
wonderful.
or garlic and herbs.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. Decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I can't decide decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
I can't decide.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do,
Wherever
we
in
could
this
go
world I
foraging for
roam,
ingredients.
I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs.